Day 20 of my microplastic soup, aka my heated water immersion test. Over 1900 people voted in my last post, with the vast majority wanting me to go the full 20 days, so I did. A quick recap, I did this test to see how water affects my filaments, but I noticed after a few days the water got progressively cloudier until it was completely opaque. I took a sample and found no bacteria, but a few algae and a ton of microscopic particulates. Upon closer examination, the tiny flakes appeared to be pieces of the plastic hooks I was testing. And due to the constant tumbling, I might have inadvertently made a rock tumbler. Oddly enough, when I pipetted a sample, the water was clear, but I dropped it on a slide and took a closer look under a microscope at various magnifications. At 100 times, we can see a huge amount of those tiny flakes I mentioned before, which has definitely increased in number since I last checked on day 14. At 250 times, we can start to see those flakes a bit better, but they're still too minuscule for us to make out that much detail. Once we get to 1000 times, we can more clearly see the particulates, which seem to have been smoothed or rounded from constantly bumping into each other over the 20-day test. Maxing out my microscope at 2500 times, I zoomed into one flake which appears to be a tiny piece of the clear PET-G hook I was testing. In the next part, I'll be weighing all the hooks again to see how much water they absorbed and doing a strength test to see how much the material strength was altered, along with seeing if I can either filter or distill the particulates out of this soup.